Let's bring your winner of the Money in the Bank ladder match, now holds that Money in the Bank briefcase, Naomi, who joins us here on the Heartbeat. Naomi, thank you so much for the time and congratulations.
Thank you.
There she is. I thank you so much, Naomi, for jumping on. You have no idea how much this means to me. I know that you're in your bitch mode, but I also want to make sure that I always give you your flowers, because there's nobody in our division that has earned this more than you. Nobody. And I just said to Dave before you got on, I was like, with or without a title, to me, you're the top girl in our company.
Whoa. Whoa. That's huge coming from you, Natty.
You look the part, you speak the part, you can wrestle circles around everyone. And guess what? Just like me, you're the last motherfucker breathing.
I bet, T. Well, you know, I
Swear
learned
jar.
how to wrestle some of those circles around people from you. So thank you.
How does it feel to have that briefcase? How does it feel to be in that moment on top of the ladder on Saturday? Because in a lot of ways, people were surprised, but if you really look back on it, they shouldn't be surprised at all because of this journey. But just take me to that moment when you're standing on top of that ladder holding that briefcase.
You never know. In wrestling, we all know the card is always subject to change. So even that day and everything leading up to it, in my own mind, I knew I earned this moment yet again. I knew I deserved it, but I still wasn't psyching myself out or telling myself until I wrapped my fingers around this handle and I had it in that moment. Like, the funny thing is, it took so much to hold back my tears in that moment. And then I finally let it release when I had the after show with Big E. But it was important that, you know, I really stayed true to who the character Naomi is at this time and moment. But that part was really hard because I was like, oh my gosh, finally, I finally, you know, I did it. And this is all year has been a year in the making for me, and even since my return of just wanting to really make the best use of my time here and not be too, I don't want, I've always cared, but just not be too to be a little more assertive and a little more aggressive this go around. I think that's something that I didn't have early on in my careers. Just being, we sometimes say some people are too nice or being too,
Yeah.
I never felt like I was that was a bad thing, or I don't regret being that way, but I understand now when and what to fight for at this stage and point in my career. And I think all of this unfolding, and also with the trust of the creative and giving me once again, which I'm very thankful for, this space and opportunity to continue to grow and show what I do and can bring to this division. It's just been something I'm so grateful for. And to just have all that going through my mind in that moment was just a rush of emotions.
It, to me, like when I like, and I was saying this to TJ, we were talking about the day that you won the briefcase. I was saying to TJ, I was like, it's, I've always known that you can cut a badass promo. I've always known that, like, even everything from your ring gear to your entrance to your presentation to your attitude to the fact that you're a team player, you're one of the girls that's a leader in the locker room. Like, there's nothing that you don't bring to the table, but you just needed a little spark of a story. When you were given that story with Bianca and Jade, and then when you cut that promo with Bianca, like saying, "Yeah, I did," like the whole emotional promo that you did, that was a performance of a lifetime. That basically was just nobody backstage, nobody in Gorilla, nobody in a position of power could say she's not the girl. It was, you were undeniable, and you proved exactly why you deserve the story, why you deserve the match at WrestleMania, and why you deserve what you're getting now. 15 years in, you did all of that. So yes, and I mean
Thank
that.
you.
And I'm coming from a place where, like, yeah, I'm gonna get a little full of myself. Like, having been in WWE now for 18 and a half years and having gone through with you all these different changes and eras and all this different growth, I know what it's like to be in the trenches of that locker room. I know what it's like to pitch ideas to creative and to fight with everything you have and to feel frustrated and to feel like, oh, nothing I can do will get through. Like, how do I break through? And you found a way to do that and still stay true to yourself as a person and still have the respect. Gosh, I don't want to blow your cover, but still have the respect from every single woman in our locker room.
Oh, thank you, Natty. That means, gosh, I really feel that because, you know, we've been there with each other through a lot of lows and highs and trying to figure it out. So I know you really appreciate and understand my journey as well because you've been there and we still there. And I think it's even more special when you have been in the game and the runnings this long to still have moments like this that kind of shock and surprise everyone. It's a really good feeling.
And it's just proof that it's never too late to reinvent. And like, you've been such an inspiration to me, just even building. And I was saying this today before you got on, just building what I want to build outside of the division so I can come back to the division and be what I want to be and be what I need to be. But it's like, you're a huge reason for that. And just with a little different coat of paint, we're seeing this entirely new person that, yeah, I knew that she was always there, but now, you've got top selling merch. Your segments are doing some of the highest ratings on the show. Like, people are now getting on this Naomi bandwagon, and I'm really proud of you for it. Like, I love it. And even Big E was on the Naomi bandwagon. Tell us about the words that he said to you and why it made you feel the way it did.
He took me all the way back, like all the way back to the beginning to FCW days. And when he brought that up, I just thought about like the first week. I met Big E a week after I had came, or just like that first time me and him met each other, and like what that interaction was in those moments, and like just how new we were and how much younger we were, and for us to still be there at that moment, and him giving me my flowers, it just really, really, really touched me. Um, and I think always hearing it from us, like who have been there a decade or longer, because we've gone through so many rides together and seen so many changes within the company. It just hit different, because I know y'all really know and feel it and care, and it's just special to still have all of us here together in this.
We just really have all stood like the test of time together. Like,
Yes.
I'm so proud of you. I loved after what Biggie said to you. I loved all the fans chanting like, you deserve it. And then you got back into character and told them all to shut up. I love this. I'm excited. I'm so excited to see what you're going to do next. And I'm excited to see, do you have any idea of who you're thinking about cashing in on, or are you going to keep the tea all to yourself?
I wish I could be cashing in on you because I ain't forgot about what you did to me at SummerSlam, girl.
Bitch. Jeezy, just so you know. By the way, Dave, my nickname for Naomi Trinity is Jeezy, Baby G. But our match at SummerSlam, that's the last chapter in my book. So I'm not going to give any spoilers, but it was a very pivotal moment for me in my career, and it's a big part of my book. So yes, Baby G, I will have a championship for you to cash in on soon enough, I hope. That's what I'm going to manifest.
I mean, I got my eyes set on Tiffany, but card always subject to change. I've never been a Raw champion either, so that's kind of selfishly something that I wouldn't mind going after just for my own goals. I would love to be a Grand Slam champion, and that would just further push me that much closer. So the girls better proceed with caution.
I love it. I can't wait to see what you're going to do next. And there's so many options, especially with Evolution coming up. So,
Yes.
Naomi, I'm so excited for you. So excited.
Naomi, I just want to say congratulations once again. Thank you for giving us the time this morning to come on, and you've earned obviously this opportunity. It's a long time coming. Don't say thank you. It should be more like, what took you so long?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
See, it's that niceness coming out.
You're not supposed to be nice. You're not supposed to be nice. But seriously, Naomi, congratulations, and can't wait to see what you do with that briefcase. And we're on the road to SummerSlam, And that's
Yeah,
going to
we
be the
are.
hottest show of the summer. So can't wait to see what you do. And thank you again for the time. We truly appreciate it.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Bye.